All right, everybody. Roto Schlim coming to you live from UBA Battle Bowl. Here alongside me is Mike Sinek. Mike, say hello to your millions of fans.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello,
How are
everybody. Hello, everybody. Check out the kid in the front row.
Welcome to Bowler Island, Castle, Delaware.
So, folks, as you see here across the bottom of the screen, this is the 2025 UBA Battle Bowl contract match. This year, we have Stu Williams here on behalf of SPI, and the lucky competitor who is taking on Stu for the contract is none other than Nick Varano.
A very well-known bowler. The Varano name is very, very popular in the bowling circles.
Well, I think if you get, I think we have to explain it because we have people worldwide, right? And in reference to the Varano name is East Coast famous.
Yes.
His oldest sister is world famous.
Yes.
And for those of you who are wondering who that is, Nick's older sister is Danielle McEwen.
Danielle McEwen.
So, needless to say, bowling runs in that family tree.
And his younger sister is currently bowling at Vanderbilt, I believe.
That is correct. Victoria. Yep.
Victoria Varano.
So, we've got Stu, we've got Nick, we've got best of 7, and if Nick beats Stu, he is the winner of a SPI amateur contract.
And that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good bowler.
You've seen him bowl before?
Yes, I've seen him bowl actually as far back as SYC's back when he was still a youth bowler at age 18.
Yep.
And then I've seen him at some of the East Coast events.
And it's the deal of Nick is actually, as we learned, he's of drinking age, so he is 22 these days. So, and yeah, big picture. I mean, obviously, Nick and Stu both had some time. They got to, they obviously ran the lanes. They got some practice, and yeah, I think the matchup could be what it is, right? Like we just watched we had a hot pursuit match, which Stu was able to track them down and end the match before they had to give away money.
Yep.
Now the question is, can Stu, Stu and Nick, this is straight up head-to-head, best of 7, so anything can happen.
Yep.
And let me tell you, I've seen the variety of anything in these matches over the years, right?
Yep, it's true.
Stu with the flat 10, kind of off his hand, he knew that was happening.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see Stu's strategy, right? He was asking about choice of lanes, I believe he's using a different ball in each lane.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. So.
Yeah, this will be, like I said, in the best 7.
He's actually sticking with drill on both lanes. So yeah.
Yep. And with the best of 7, you're going to have probably multiple transitions that they're going to have to deal with. So it'll be
with both guys in kind of the same zone, right?
Yep.
Stu carries a 10 there, so yeah, we'll see. We're off to a smooth start. Nothing crazy and chaotic yet, but as we mentioned in the stream before, we've got people on both sides. We've got the uncapped 8-man happening around us. As we heard on our commercial break, TV timeout, there's already been 300s. I mean, there's 300s, 800s, pretty much every set here at the UBA Battle Bowl. Because again, this is all contested on a house shot. And the same thing with this match. This is a house pattern, and that was a pretty good pitch for I don't even know. You can't even call that. Oh, maybe a rip rack 7?
Yeah, it's a rip 7. Yeah. Because
the messenger quit channel, jumped back in front of the 7, just laid there.
Yeah, so, they threw it in front. But he's got quite the rev rate. Got good angle.
Quite the rev rate. Not quite as much as yours, but
yeah. Famous last word.
Yep.
There you go.
Circles the wagons for back-to-back pairs. And speaking of, the system and stuff like that, he does have the Vanderbilt chamois, I noticed down there on the ball return. So, yeah, kind of cool.
That is neat. And,
it looks to be
altered reality.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I think it's an altered.
He's going a little old school on us.
Yes, he is. Whammo, right there.
Good.
7-pin didn't have a chance on that one.
So yeah, ultimately, obviously, like we talked about, previously, you know, on a house shot, it's a matter of you can hit the pocket with every ball. It's a matter of where you get the and that's really the key, right? Like, and I had this discussion with Stu. You know, he's been here bowling since Wednesday, and it's a deal of, you know, Wednesday had a good day, Thursday, ho hum. Yesterday was unique. You know, his bowl was set early in the day, and his high game was 217.
Okay.
But then he came out last night. It was 300, 190, like 240, and then like 215 or something, right?
Okay.
So it's kind of up and down. But again, it's you can get lined in, but it doesn't.
Ring 10.
Yeah, that's going to be the key on this pair is who's going to carry the most.
And especially in this bowling center, the pairs are each very unique unto themselves.
Absolutely.
So it's you know, you got to get dialed in on the pair and find out what the pair is asking your ball to do. How do you get it through the pins the right way?
Spare.
Oh.
So again, it's a matter of, I think this is going to be the war of nutrition, right? It's going to be survival of the fittest. Who can fill the most frames?
Yep.
And see how it plays out.
Yeah, I think every game is going to go to the 9th frame, 9th and 10th, and just.
Is that what you're betting? Is that what
that's what I'm betting.
You're going to the ticket window. You're going to the betting window and saying it's going to go to the 8th and 9th every game.
Every game is going to go.
I tend to agree with that. Okay, it's a pretty good pitch. Split the 8th and 9th. Double up for the kid. So.
Yep.
I think at some point Stu's going to have to allow him to respect his elders, right? Like, because Stu being one of the elder statesmen out on tour nowadays, you know, it's we see the youth movement on the PBA tour, and you know, Stu's not quite old enough to get to the 50 circuit, but he's closer to that than he is the 20 circuit. So.
That is true. And he hasn't switched to two-handed, so it's okay there.
Yeah. Looks to be pretty good too.
Oh.
Let me retract that statement.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good shot.
I thought so too.
But obviously the ball just kind of stopped, so it obviously bounced off the friction and away it went end over end. Now, the interesting thing is, this is a pickable spare.
Oh yeah.
And using for those billiards players out there, it's going to be a matter of he's going to need to do a little cut, get a little bounce, and see if it works.
Yep. Just a bit outside.
We are going to go with 0 frame, and ball in hand goes right back to Stu. I think he's definitely frustrated with that. I mean, he won the lead, right? Like, you don't anticipate leaving that. Stu.
Lane 13 did not want to give up the 0.
Stu just told Nick, he goes, "Hey, you missed it so far. The lane didn't even want to keep score." So, and that's the whole thing. Nick's, I think, generally speaking, I think Nick's a little bit on the quieter side, right?
Yep.
He's not so much a smack talker as the European. So we'll see how that plays into, because UBA it's loud, it's proud, it's not scared to chirp, right?
No, not at all.
Plays the hook stop. Ooh, that was almost
wow.
410.
I wonder if he adjusted off of Nick's shot.
A little bit. I mean, again, Stu has a unique follow through, if you will.
Yeah.
Some would say he cuts off every shot, but that's like a full follow through for him.
Yep, that's his. But he gets a handful still.
Yep.
Oh,
June 14th.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Here comes the chirps.
Yes, there will be audience participation in tonight's event.
Yes. And just like that, we have a momentum change. Now it's a matter of standing to capitalize on that.
Another great chat. Yeah, so I've been bowling UBA for over 3 years now, and it immediately reminded me of bowling in college. It has the same vibe of bowling in college. You know, you got a team, there's loud noises, there's chanting, there's rooting, there's people running shots out 4 and 5 pairs.
Yeah.
You know.
I can see that. I mean, I think the big thing, too, with this is, well, it's adults. And 2, I mean, because, yeah, the college events, they've got the chants, they've got the cheers.
Yep.
The boys, and that's on the girls' side. The guys in college, they just want to get loud.
Yep.
But UBA, like, it's smack talk, not only from the bowler, but the bowler's team. And then you got people in the back contributing. It gets a little, like, college is like the team itself.
Yep.
But here at UBA, because the teams are so big.
Oh, yeah.
You've got the bowler, the team on the pair, and then the rest of the team behind, or just fans in the stands, right? We've got
every team brings a cheering section.
there's a lot of people behind us that aren't even, they're just here cheering on the UBA, right? Like, that's a really good picture of Stu.
Yeah, UBA is fun. It is. I mean, if you like action and you like, really stepping up for your team and watching your friends, this is what you're here for.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Stu wasting no time getting up and
Ball
ball
change.
chase on the left lane.
Ball change.
And that is light to 2-8-10. So again, exactly as we talked about the match prior, because the qualifying match was here. And Jackie Evans was in the booth here before you, Mike, and she made mention of this building exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Echoing it, she's like, there's certain pairs, and she's like, down around here, not my favorite.
No, not at all.
He said, I think there's quite a few other people that feel that same way, right? And yeah, it's just that deal of, and again, when you only have two people on a pair, you try to break it down. Nick's rev rate's obviously a lot higher than Stu's.
Yep.
And he's just inside of him. Stu just trying to make the jump left of him. And I don't know. It was a bold strategy, Cotton, is basically what I'm saying. Bold strategy.
Yeah. He's got to figure out how to match the speed up to that move and see if he can get it to face up. Meanwhile, carried a light one. Yeah, I was coaching in the youth tournament here last weekend, and we were not on the house pattern. We were on a very flat pattern, and the flat pattern, the pair-to-pair move showed up even more.
Yep.
And down at this end of the building, there were some interesting lanes.
Well, even just sitting here, Mike, and we talked from the technical side, right? You can see the ripples in the lane surface, right? And that's just from wear and tear and longevity, and you can see especially like the outside on 14.
Yes.
All the ripples from the screws down the rail, right? So a righty wouldn't really be playing two on this pair. And that right there is a four-bagger, which looks like in game one is going to go to Mr. Nick.
Yep, I lost my bet on this going to the ninth frame.
Anything's possible.
That is true.
That is why we play the game.
Yep. But you're right. The surface in here is one of the highest line tournament centers
on the East Coast. Right?
On the East Coast, absolutely. I mean, the number of events that they host here is incredible.
Yeah, on top of the league days.
Yeah.
I mean, throughout the regular week, right? Like that's the other part of it.
Oh yeah.
That sounded like a pretty good pitch. And
all gone.
And I think if anything, just I think after the Open, Nick kind of regrouped, right?
Yep.
And then the fact of Stu gifted him an open frame, you could see he was really like, oh, okay, I'm back in this deal, right?
Yep.
He was frustrated after he left the kind of wild, wonky split there. And it was like, oh, man, I gave him the game, and then Stu gifted right back to him, and he's like, well, I'm not letting this go.
Ball change.
Ball change. Yep. 10 back.
10 back. Stu's doing a ball change. I think that's an identity in his hand.
And game one.
230.
To the proprietor junior is what's on the back of his jersey. As we've talked about with UBA, everybody has you got to have a nickname on the back of your shirt.
Yes.
In this case, Stu is not wearing a UBA jersey today. He's wearing one of his tour jerseys, so that's why he has his real name. You know, he's special like that, right? But yeah, here at UBA, you got to have a nickname, and you can have as we mentioned earlier in the previous broadcast, you can have as many nicknames. You know, they just have to be accounted for. But it's got to be on your jersey. You can't have your given name on your jersey.
Correct. You have to have a nickname. And then most teams have, I think our team has 7 or 8 different jerseys you can wear.
Yeah.
So, my nickname is Bull Mikey,
okay.
which is...
I'm just looking over here, right? Like, you got hashtag throw it worse.
Yeah, throw it worse.
Got
Langadoo.
Mr. Clutch 300.
Yes.
It's just all the randomness, right?
Yeah. There's some fun ones.
Yeah. Oh, there's some El Presidente. Like, there's some really good ones, and then there's some ones we probably shouldn't say on the air, just for viewership purposes.
That is
we
true.
don't need the broadcast people to come after us.
Some of my teammates are House, Korean Zombie.
Yeah, there you go. Stu kind of fishing around a little bit, right? Like now he's looking, trying to figure out what he's got. But yeah,
he's a little lost.
Looks to be the wheels are turning, and then now it's a matter of Nick with the game one and the ball change.
Yep.
Is he sticking with the ball change or going back to the ball they started with?
Let's see.
I guess we'll see here in a moment.
Yeah, a lot of teams with their jerseys have multiple colors. We have my team. We have a Baltimore Orioles shirt. We have a breast cancer shirt. We have a pancreatic cancer shirt. We've got some banded collars. We've got some other. We have some cutoff sleeves. We've got some interesting stuff.
Yeah, and it's all part of the. It's all part of the. I guess in the rule book with the UBA, right? I mean, there's. That's what's cool about this UBA thing is it's different, and yeah, you said the cutoff sleeves. The guys and girls wearing the cutoff sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just again, it's the team fun environment, and the goal is to knock down the most wins, right? Like that's why we're here.
And have fun.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, there's another good one. Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
Exclamation point. Not to be confused with the beer. So
no, not at all.
But yeah, going back to the ball he started the match with. So we'll see how the strategy pays off. Mm-hmm.
You finish with the back half of the game. You go back to where you go.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a smart play, right? Because he knows he's bold enough, and that looks to be pretty good. Online messenger. Wow.
Oh.
There was a messenger, and then another messenger intercepted it, and then there was still a sentence.
The airmail did not get delivered. That was an epic pin carry.
Yeah. But I think in Nick's case, right, he's probably looking at it as he feels like he's got a pretty decent look. He sees that Stu maybe doesn't have it all dialed in at this point in time.
Yep.
So I think he's understanding that he's got a little leeway, per se. Now, all of a sudden, if Stu comes out front 7 or 8 at him, he'll start pressing. But
Stu dials back in. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, see what ball he throws this time.
I think that's the original Gremlin again.
Back to the Gremlin again, yep. So he tried going to bigger balls, try to close it down, but again, his tilt and roll and ball speed, rev rate, totally different than Nick. So I think that's where Stu maybe feels a little bit caught in the fact of Nick's a little left of him with a much higher rev rate. Kind of the same thing he sees on tour.
Yep.
And so if he starts to edge into it, he gets early check. He tried going left of it, that 2-8-10.
Right.
So
I think he moved left a little and slowed it down, but I think this is a ball change for the left lane.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Ion Pro.
Oh. Didn't stop enough. And, so it's going to be chasing a little bit. We'll see how it plays out. Do we get 2 in a bounce?
Ooh.
1-0. All right.
And UBA as an organization is growing. We've added teams in the DMV alone. We went from 2 conferences to 3, and now we're up to 12 and 13 teams a conference.
Yeah, and UBA is expanding too, not only just in this conference or region, but also they're now entering into the Pennsylvania and Ohio, but there's also a Texas group. I believe there's 6 teams down there now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a cool thing, just because I think this fact of it's just action bowling the way it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the call-out matches. You'll have those later on tonight. Besides all the different squads, all the different things that go on. Which, as we referenced in the previous deal, you've got this is an 8-man uncapped going on around us.
Yep.
You've had world championship matches. You've had unholy trios, unholy doubles, cap doubles, franchise triples, doubles, everything, right? Like all the different events within it. That right there, pretty pitch, flat 10. And that's what's cool about it, right? Because your roster, depending on I believe we don't have to get the exact number, but you're able to carry up to like 65, I think.
Yeah.
Most franchises carry around 30 to 40. Seemingly is the kind of the vibe and feel we've been getting from folks, right?
Yep.
And then some teams keep it smaller than that. Right? There's nothing that says you have to. Some teams keep a smaller group and maintain that group in order to try and get to the title game, which is tonight. Actually, this evening we have the Hall of Fame induction. We have the Battle Bowl. It's going to be the team championship, right? And the winning team's going to take home $35,000. Right?
Yeah.
So it's been a full year chase. So it's cool to have all that different stuff. Pretty good pitch.
Ball 9.
That would be a 9 count.
Yeah, and then during the season you have your tour stops, which is your regular league matches. And then you have basically your call-out matches where you get to challenge another team directly above you in the rankings, and it's like the old school home and home where pick the local bowling center you want to bowl in and have the two teams face off against each other, and that's a singles, doubles, and triples. During the tour stops, which is like league, there's a scratch pair, and then there's a capped handicap and a regular handicap, and it's there we go. See, you slowed it down a little bit so you get it to face up.
Yep.
So there's lots of action. There's lots of play, and then for the folks that like to do the extra gambling on the side, there's a lot of side action involved in this as well. So it's a lot of fun, and if you're serious about a little action, you want to get your game on, you can.
What's one thing I want to touch on? I got another good story too. Like the cool thing about this is the action call-out matches, right? Like when we say action, it's bowling. Whoa. Technically, that's a foul. Yeah. By definition, that's a foul. That has to come off the board. Right? So we're going to see them try and police that here. And so we're going to have a little controversy right here.
Yeah.
But the deal with the call-out action matches and the fact of we've got, let's see, Nick, good shot.
Oh, I saw that wiggle about three-quarter lane.
And so again, he's starting to chase it in with Stu, and so that's a deal as well. But the action matches it's dollar amounts, right?
Yep.
Like it's the deal of some people are like, oh, we're gonna bowl $100 a man, total per game. Some people go $100 a game. I've seen $1,000 games. I've seen $1,000 matches. I've seen pie to the face.
Yes.
Bowl best of 5. Loser gets a pie to the face. Yeah. I've seen it. Yeah.
Yes, and God forbid you do not miss a 5-pin, because then the powder comes out.
You do not want to get powdered.
Powder comes out.
So, see if Nick can jump up here and catch a double.
He made a little move and that jumped early.
Yep.
The lanes, they are a-changing. So in the Baltimore, Washington market, way back in the day, because I'm old, there were bowling clubs that bowled after leagues were over, after the second shift of league was over. Like the matches started at midnight. And, they had famous names like the Poets. And there were lots of clubs that bowled in the Baltimore, Washington market. And this is kind of like the newer version of that as well.
Just keeping it clean. Keeps obviously, not to interrupt your story there, but it's one of those deals of just to make sure to maintain that lead. And obviously, Stu's still trying to figure it out, right? Like, so that's the deal. So.
Yep, fill frames. Gotta fill the frames. All right, ball change on the right lane. And there he is.
And inside a little bit, slow looping it. He's putting up. You see the mind's cranking at a million miles an hour right there. He's got that look on his face, trying to make sure he gets the right deal.
The grind has begun. Well, his double gets him back in play. Now we got to see if he can apply some pressure.
If he catches the gobble, it puts him right back in the match.
Yes, sir.
And not to say, we're only halfway through this game, right? So anything can happen. But it's again, you start making your opponent think a little bit differently or think about it. So. Slow big wheel.
And there it is.
The 10.
There it is.
Tips the 10 with the slow wheel. It's a beefy slow wheel is what that is.
Now we are in the game on mode.
Yep. The beefy slow wheel.
Slow roasted beef right there. All right, so we ball wiggled the 3/4 lane last time on this lane. Let's see if he. Oh, well throw.
Yeah, so it's the deal of noticing just kind of Nick, where the ball gets to in his swing. It's a matter of, obviously that one, he kind of regulates his backswing to a certain spot. It's a matter of, that was kind of controlled, but also, he's also young enough and strong enough that he kept it firm and on line. So it's really a matter of, if that changes, if he's, all of a sudden he gets in and feels like he has to slow loop it,
Right.
is it going to go, does that change his attack and his swing plan? Or how far he cuts it off with his ball speed? Yeah, there's, you see the variable, you see things clicking in his head too, right?
Yep.
But, because at the end of the day, they both want to win.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if this the ball change. Went left.
Ball change.
A little bit more.
Wow.
Pretty good pitch. Pretty good pitch.
That was a really nice roll. Let's see what happens. All right, this is where Stu has got to be on it. Needs this for a 6-pin lead.
Gets in. Slow
It's
wheel.
there. Bam.
And I think it's one of those deals too. It's going to benefit them both in the fact of, again, Stu doesn't have quite the rev rate, but he can wheel it enough. But as they chase it in, with the fact that they broke him down a little bit more right, and saying right, they were still kind of left in the track, but they're switching the thread, so they're now able to move farther left, get it to wheel and peel off the spot, and we're starting to see the strike starting to come, right? And then it's a matter of how long does that stay? How much room do they have? That looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. That is working the puzzle right there.
That is it. Connects the dots for a 5-bagger. And Nick,
So now,
to stay with the original ball, still in his right lane. So.
Yep. Nick's still liking it on the right lane. Ball change on the left. Definitely needs this.
As we spoke, you all saw some stuff on the screen, back and forth. We got over here to the left. We have it's controversy between the stuff happening around us, right? So we're kind of caught in the crossfire. Oh! Gets it to lay off, catches the 3-bagger. And it's not over yet.
No, it is not. This game.
In this case, is Nick respecting his elders.
Yeah. This game is going to the 10th.
You think so? Well, it's foundation frame right here, right?
Yep.
So it's a matter of if Nick gets this one, then the pressure is applied. And again, it's going to force Stu to show up in the 9th and 10th. And we'll see how it goes.
Grabbed it and yanked it. Yep.
Yeah, you pull it down from the top and miss at the bottom, which is a common miss for those of you watching at home. Some people pull it down from the top and then they steer it over the top, and then they obviously, yip it left. But that was the classic: pull it down from the top and then, I still need to go right.
Yeah.
So let's not catch it. And unfortunately, but the break is he was only 2-8, right? It could have been 2-8-10.
Correct.
So. But again, it's by definition
quality cover.
By definition, the game is not over.
Nope.
Anything is possible.
As you said, he filled the frame, and that's the important part. any mistake by Stu in this situation, he's still in it.
So, saying there's a chance. Stu with the slow wheel from in.
Wham.
Sounded pretty good.
Wham. Now, one of the things, I work with a lot of youth bowlers, and one of the things that I talk to the youth bowlers when they practice is exactly what Stu's practicing right now. A lot of the top professionals actually practice throwing it slow.
Yes.
Because you have to still keep your rev rate up while still trying to manage this shape. And yeah, this is a perfect example of that slow wheel.
Pretty good.
Whammo. That's
pretty
Smith.
good.
Game ball.
Yeah, but it's also one of those deals for Stu, right? Because of his ball roll, because of his ball speed, as he's gotten older, right? There was a time where Stu actually could keep it firm, even back when he was throwing 16 pounds all the time. Like, it was firm, and he could do more things playing right. But as he's gotten older, he's learned that getting left and getting softer. Because, let's face it, what happens out there, I mean, obviously Nick's one example, right? He's part of the younger generation. Even though he's not two-handed, his rev rate is still so high.
Right.
And so, Stu falls into the kind of tweener category.
Oh, yeah.
And in order, as he's learned over the years, in order to compete, you got to be able to, you got to be able to try and keep close to them. I'm not always going to keep up, but at least get to that same zone, unless they gift me something from the outs, right? And the lane's going to tell you where to play and how to play it.
Okay.
But, yeah, Stu's still chasing the left, see how much room he's got, and that gets me about his tipping point, right? Like, he went a little bit farther left, he can't quite get his ball to corner the right way, so it's really interesting to see how he navigates it moving forward, but we saw the Stu after game one. And all of a sudden, the look came across his face of, "Ooh, I'm gonna figure this out. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose quick."
Yeah, I gotta find my striking line because I can get run out of the building.
Yep. And just like that, we are back. And Nick with a pretty good pitch right there.
Yep.
So just like that, we'll score all square, one apiece.
Here we go.
And so, in other words, we're back to 0.
Yep.
And it's now the race to 5.
Race to 5. Best of 5.
Best 3 out of 5 is coming. So anyway, Mike, going back to your story before, you were talking about the groups meeting up after leagues and stuff like that in this DMV area. And I think this is a mixed culture, right? Like the UBA stuff started, I think, maybe a culmination of that, but also I think just with the action bowling from New York and some of the other stuff, right? Like it's it's the history of UBA. Like I said, you see in the jerseys, it goes back to 2009.
Yep.
So it's hard to believe it's been that long already.
I know.
As we talk about, it keeps continuing to grow, right? Because people love this environment. People love the competitive nature, and that's the whole thing. You got males, females, all ages. I mean, hell, looking down here, some of these guys, man, they got to be in their 70s. And then we've got people. You got some of the young ones that are coming just out of juniors,
just
right?
out of juniors, and then
you got like a 50, 60-year spread in here in some cases.
Oh yeah.
But everybody's here for the same thing. They just want to bowl and they want to have fun and try to win money. So that's
exactly. Yeah, I'm the old man on my team, so it's
You're the token old guy on your team?
I'm the old guy on my team.
There you go. All right.
I'm the token super senior.
All right. So we're taking TV timeout. Nick is working on a ball. Stu, step back here. Yep. We're gonna take a TV. I think we're gonna take a TV timeout right here. Nick's gonna work on a bowling ball or something, and we'll be back in a couple. All right, everybody, we are back. Brother Schlemm here with Mike Sinek. We thought we were taking a TV timeout. Nick had a ball in hand. He actually sent somebody else with it, and then Stu stepped up and threw a shot. So
Came back on.
We're back at it. Move left. Hits
Slam.
more. Smack 10.
Nicely done.
Yeah, so now it looks like whoever he sent to the pro shop, I think it was working on a grip, maybe.
Yeah, I think grip came loose or something.
See what we figure out here.
20 for 20.
It's definitely.
Go ahead and take your chance. Get that jersey.
Yes. Oh, there we go.
And the ball is back.
Yeah, it's definitely. We can tell you it's definitely not a stall tactic, right? Like,
No. Now there was.
He just told Stu, he's like, "Hey man, the ball's coming right back," which is totally cool, right? Like, but you know, in this environment, he's not young enough to know those kind of things, right? But all of a sudden, there'd be somebody that, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a ball change. So where's your ball at? Oh, it's on the way from the hotel.
Yeah.
I need like 5 minutes.
There we go.
So,
Oh.
wow,
Oh. Solid 9.
that was almost a 7-9.
That's crazy. He throws it really, really well.
But anyway, back to your other story, right? About the gathering late at night, right? Like,
Yeah.
those were the days, right? You bowl jackpots. I remember that as a kid as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Growing up outside of St. Louis, it was one of those things of, certain league nights, you knew, oh, hey, we're getting the ball 9, 10 o'clock, and, you put some money up and...
Well, in the DMV back in the day, there were certain centers that you knew you went to bowl pot games, and there was Silver Hill was the Saturday night, Kent was the Friday night, and then there were the team matches, which was groups like the Poets, etc., who would meet after league and have their team competitions. So it was a combination of that the pot games. And then we would also have the individual matches and then the team matches too. Big tradition. A lot of that also were bowlers that bowled in TNBA because TNBA's been around for a long time. So that has morphed into this, which is a whole lot of fun.
Stu, that was one of those where you got it right a little quick and he's doing the deal off his hand. He felt it flat 10 off his hand. So.
Yep. Now, when we were college bowlers, we would unofficially on a Friday night drive up to New Jersey and bowl pot games against the guys from William Patterson, and there was a lot of action with the New Jersey, New York guys. But this is UBA is fun. It's growing. We have a great time doing it.
Let's see if Nick can catch a strike here. For those of you that were paying attention, it was one of those things of, there was another pair here to our right, 17-18, was calling out 11 and 12 for a foul because one of the guys hit a strike, but then he stepped down the walkway as the ball was hitting after the ball hit the pins, which certainly by definition is a foul. It's across the foul line area, the invisible wall. And they didn't want to play it as that. Well, they got the tournament director involved. They got it all cleared up. They did issue him a foul, which he was on a 3-bagger, so it was a 4-bagger. So it does change that score a little bit. But yeah, now it's just the chirping back and forth. And we're like I said, we're caught in the crossfire, and that's what we got cooking.
That's okay.
But Nick here, I don't know. Again, it could be that obviously that ball. Maybe you start to see it. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a ball change on the right lane as well.
Yeah, because he got out of it pretty good, and it did that wiggle again. He caught that spot, and it just didn't quite. It kind of checked up a little too fast.
Yep.
All right, ball change back to the left lane. Stu's on a double spare. So Nick needs to get his striking shoes back on. Up, up, up. Okay. Something on his shoe?
Felt something that felt different, felt weird, and made him stop in his tracks.
Good idea to stop, though.
No,
you can try to walk through it.
You can, but it's one of those deals. If you're in that mindset, if you're in a good headspace, it's one of those deals of something feels off a little bit. If you've got the ability to, it's best to step back and totally regroup and go through your whole process. That looks to be pretty good off his hand.
Ooh.
Wrap time.
Wow.
Wrap time.
Wow.
Again, it's going to be who can figure out the carry. As he's starting to chase it left now, too. And so, again, that puts Stu in that spot. Like I said, he can get in and still wheel it, but how far? He's getting to his edge, right? Like, let's see how this shakes out.
He made the move. Can he either change angles or moderate speed to get that ball face up?
Spare on the ball.
Kicked it wide, rolled it back. Wow. He used up a little more room on that one than he has in the previous shots.
Again, and this is where, like I said, Stu from 12 plus years ago, 15 years ago, would have attacked that a little bit different. But now he's, okay, let me go this way, slow wheel it, trying to figure out what's going to be his way to carry.
Oh, yeah. Does he qualify as being a wily veteran?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good term. Yeah, that's a good term. And as I expected, Nick's going to make that ball change here on the right lane to see if we can figure it out. Looks pretty good.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable.
So, as somebody who's rev challenged, I can honestly say it still to this day amazes me the number of balls that those with the rev rates like that can make it just totally, sideways through the pin deck.
Yep.
And for that to happen, you're like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
On the spare, so he's staying clean, but unfortunately, the spares aren't going to add up to the strikes that Stu's putting in.
Yep. Yeah, he's filling frames, but his opponent has found the pocket.
But again, through 5, if he throws up a 5-bagger, or 4-bagger, 5-bagger, again, it's whatever Stu does, right? But it's one of those things of if he doesn't strike here, now he's going to consider maybe another ball change. Which I don't know what else he's got in his bag. I guess we'll see what transpires. Right. That's not.
Ring 10 to flat 10.
Frustration's coming. He's talking to himself after coming back off the approach with that one. So we'll see what the kid's got. See what the kid's got cooking.
What tricks does he have?
Like I said, he comes from a bowling family.
Yep.
So I'm sure there's a plethora of options in the playbook. It's a matter of choosing wisely and executing. On the spare.
That's good, sir. Like I said, filling frames, doing a really good job at that.
Keeping it clean and keeping it real.
Yep. Yeah.
And now we'll see.
Talking to his teammates.
Yeah. He's got a little posse behind him here.
Yep.
Part of the team road. Stu with the slow wheel.
Oh. A little bit light. A little on the swish. 7.
Stu's having fun with it.
Yeah.
Jubilee spare. Jubilee spare.
Well,
And as lead.
that'll get you to the 230. So
But it's not over. I mean, that's the reality of it. Especially, you see what the cut talk here from in the back of the team.
23 pin lead.
He looks at a different ball, or maybe they tell him to change his hands or something. See how this all shakes out.
Yep. He's in need of a couple of strikes. Up.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. We are seeing transition again. Chasing the lane.
Chasing something. I don't know if it's chasing the lane.
Oh.
Survey says.
And the worm is
Unforced error.
Yep. The worm has turned.
Stu throwing reference to the match before when we had the hot pursuit match, and we had 6 bowlers, and I think that collectively between the 6 of them, I think they missed 7 out of 8 or something like that. He's like, oh, it's got to be the pair. Nobody can pick a 10 pin on this pair. But just like that, there it is.
There it is. He changed angles.
Yep. And as we talked about before, even though he was on the spare train, just like that, if he gets this one right here,
yep,
whole new ball game.
Sure is.
Whole new
Just
ball game.
reeled him right in. Oh, and he kicked out the 10 pin.
10.
Kicked out the 10. He changed his angle a little bit. He tightened up the angle at which he was going through the first half of the lane. Kept it on top of the pocket.
And then the other part of it, too, is after he came back off the approach, he looked back at his teammates back there that he talked with, and they had a... That's, if I remember correctly from way back in the day, we always joked around, it's only good shot strike. So don't worry, your ball's going to be right back shortly.
Yeah. Wow.
Stu converts a player. And anyway, Nick looked back and he was conversing with the team, and they were all on the same page of that adjustment, that whatever they talked through was the right thing. And Nick shook it in, and it was good. So, yeah, now again, he's flipped the script, and
there we go.
Stu's got to figure this out sooner than later, right?
Yeah, I don't think he liked that angle through the front part of the lane there. That was
so now the question is, can he pick it?
And the crowd goes wild.
Oh yeah, standing ovation from a couple of fans back here. So, yeah, Stu's throwing in the axis tilts of the globe, and I think Mars on that one, saying that there's a intergalactic force and there's a slope or something. But
pushing his
anyway,
ball off the lane.
He picked that one like he knew what he was doing.
Here
Almost
we
like
go.
he'd done it before. Which would be pretty good.
Oh!
Bird dog bouncing.
Big hopper.
By the way, that's those Rev Challenge people like myself I talked about.
Yeah.
We don't get those. That's not
I get maybe 4 messengers a year.
a year.
A year, yeah.
Do you subscribe to those, or where do you get those?
They're gifts.
Where do you get those at? Amazon? Like I need some of those in my bag.
I stand there and stare at it and go, wow, okay, there's one. Do not see them that often.
It's going to be a good battle, definitely. Yeah, we've got this is definitely a tight one, right?
Yep.
And obviously, Nick gets this one. Takes.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Nice adjustment.
Just like that, 2 games to 1. Or as now we say, after they tied it through 2, we started at 0. So best 1 out of 5 is where we're at right now. And like we've been talking about, folks, it's one of those things of as it plays in his hand as obviously get deeper, right? Like now, Stu's going to figure out how to get his ball to the pins from that angle because that's not his forte. And obviously, it looks like he's got way more room to keep going left. And then it's the fact of he's not even hitting hard.
No.
He's got more rev rate in the tank, right?
Other ball change.
Yep.
It's either a Vivo or a physics blackout. Ooh.
Yep.
All right, that's good place for a test.
Yep. Yeah, bigger ball, bigger cover. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's not gonna be the option per se. But yeah, we shall.
Here we go.
See what Stu kind of tricks Stu has up his sleeve.
He changed the angle from the front again. He was much steeper on the lane 13 last time, so it was kind of complex geometry.
Different ball, same result.
Yep. Head into the bag, and we are pulling out that attention stuff.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Don't let that get hot.
Case. Looks like the gremlin's going away.
I got a sneaky feeling that with Nick Varano, 2 teams not going to be enough. So he's going to figure out a way to get to that. I think now they're the back half of that game, which Nick kind of got started chasing. I'm not Shlomodamas, but I gotta think he's got 250 in the bag.
230 looks like the number. So.
I think it's going to be one of those things that making the move off of that. He's got a lot more room. And that's right there. And so yes, folks, that's part of the UBA as well. The music has now started to get this party started. That's what UBA is all about, right? Like the loud music. You're gonna have people singing, dancing, and that's just part of the environment. That's
absolutely.
That could be a pretty good pitch there by Stu.
Yep. I believe that was the identity which he threw in the test frame as a test.
Pitch.
Ooh. And checked up a little high.
That checked up a lot high. And it was almost Greek church high, but turned into 4-6 high. So.
Okay, good test shot, though. He's got an idea.
And Stu's talking to himself, right? So it's one of those things of, he's getting the. He's just trying to get one off the bounce, but. The wheels are turning for Mr. Stu, and we'll see how this transpires. Like I said, it's a deal of, in Nick's case, he's going to just keep edging and just keep hitting it harder.
Yep. You got that wide early. Hit the friction a little too soon.
Yeah, he kind of closed down on that one a little too quick and paid the price. But again, it's a pickable spare, right?
Oh yeah,
it's a makeable. So granted, it's never fun throwing at clusters. Of course, it's one of those deals too where some people get in those funks where it turns into a 9 split, which this is obviously a cluster attempt. And he missed. Oh,
I got it. Fill frames.
Yeah.
All right, filling frames. That's what he's been doing that all along. He's very good at filling the frames.
I wonder where he gets that from.
Let's see.
I think that runs in the family tree. I think
yeah,
pretty well. In the bloodline.
Sister's a professional champion. The other sister bowling on one of the top college teams in the country. Yeah.
Might be something to that.
There might be a little bit of that in the old bloodstream.
We'll see what his adjustment is off of that one. I mean, obviously it's one of those things he knows he can hit it harder, but that's a pretty good hit.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Kept it nice and
Better
tight.
Than
down
average.
Ooh. Kept it nice and tight down lane.
It's a matter of Stu can figure out his angles and repetition, right? Like that's a pretty good little flippy. Get the little flippy going.
Let's see. This is going to be the telling pitch right here. Do we have something, or are we still looking? Oh, wow.
I think that was pleasantly unexpected.
Yeah. I think he missed it a little bit, and it's still.
We get the crash. We got part of Nick's crew back here, like, oh, it's hot, Mom. And Stu just spun around, gave it the old, oh, she's hot. And that was probably because off his hand he thought he missed too far left.
Yep.
But obviously he was deep enough at an angle that allowed it to push. So yeah, we'll see how this shakes out. Let's be. Dolan is the first one is mixed up. So it's a 3, 4, 6,
I think
7.
it's an effector.
Effector, that's what I thought. So many of them look alike. I just want to. Thank you.
So definitely not a easy spare to convert at this point in time. So we'll see what see if he's out of the playbook.
Yep. Got a chance. Yes, sir. Nicely done.
And that is, like I said before, I've said countless times before, folks, don't leave anything you can't pick.
Yep.
And yeah, it's
There
one
you
of those
go.
deals. I'm sure he probably leaves it enough with that rev rate and angle. So I'm sure he's converted quite a few of those.
Bam. Nicely done.
We'll see if he can kind of get back off. I mean, obviously his left lane's been pretty good to him so far. So it's a matter of he just went deeper.
Yep.
And that's the whole thing with 13 and 14. 13's got the walkway next to it. He's got unlimited room. The problem here on 14, the ball returns are long. And when I say long, they're long.
These
They're
are
not
the,
away with the foul line, but these are the old school NFs that, I mean, it's.
you can walk in front of them a little bit, but not a lot. Oh.
And that's the fine line that Stu's walking, right? With that slower speed and trying to get the rev rate and trying to get the shape. He's got all these things he's trying to get done and accomplished within the shot, and unfortunately, it's not usually his A game, right? So that's where he's gonna have to follow that rhythm. Yeah, can he get a bounce? Goes it hard.
Cool. Almost a bounce.
Little try, but open frame, and again, advantage falls right into Right. Advantage falls right to Nick.
Yep.
So,
Nick's got the look.
Stu going through a mental checklist, trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh, no. Almost.
I think it's safe to say we can call that a tickle 10.
Yeah.
It was it was a matter of whether or not it was going to go to the pins, and he knew it off his hand, and he got a little love tap to the 10, but
and he made the 10.
Another one.
Another 10 pin.
All right.
Golf clap.
Fill in a frame. And just like that, the attention star is going back in the back.
Back in the back.
And we shall see what Nick's got in the bag right here, right? He's got he's way farther left on the left lane, but this right lane, I think it's he hasn't moved quite as far.
Mm-hmm.
That was still a pretty good pitch though.
Yeah, he's just throwing it hard and keeping the angle tight.
Throwing it harder, keeping it closed down a bit more. I was going to say, it gets to be one of those deals of there aren't, I mean, obviously some of the guys on tour and you see some top tier amateurs, and the fact of with that long of a ball return, you're talking maybe 2 steps.
Yeah.
If he has to get in front of it, it's going to be maybe 2 steps. Maybe it's the swing, maybe it's just the 1 step. But yeah, this left lane, I mean, he's already. Although he's not as far as I feel like he cheated back right a little bit. Yeah. Same concept though.
Yep.
Firm on mine.
Yep. Looks like he's throwing it to the same spot down lane.
All right. So just like that, Nick throws a 3-bagger up, and Stu's looking at the ball return for answers. I think he's waiting for one to jump off the ball return into his hand. Because he's looking at it. He's already down 2-1.
Yep.
And he's going through a lot, and he's now looking at the scoreboard trying to evaluate, okay, what needs to go where, what can I do?
Yep. Doing an inventory. It's like, what can I do here?
Looks to be pretty good.
He tightened up the line a little bit.
Yep.
He didn't give it quite as much kick through the front part of the
I
line.
think he was taking notes, watching Nick a little bit there. Yeah, we'll see how this shakes out, right?
Yep, that is true.
Now it's the same thing as he looks like he's playing that same strategy, same ball again on this left lane.
Yep. Yes, sir.
There it is.
Yes, sir.
Just like that. I mean, he needed that double right there. That was a huge play for him. So keeps himself in the ball game without letting it get out of hand, out of control, right?
Correct. He's got a line.
What's up?
He's got an angle.
Yeah. Now it's a matter of if Nick can keep his foot on the gas and keep things going, right?
Yep.
And push.
And tap it.
That's the deal. When you start getting that more direct line and trying to keep it firm and online, it's then it's a matter of getting it through the pin. And we already discussed that. It's a matter of getting the ball through the pins. But then you start closing down the angle and trying to kind of shim it, jam it.
Yep.
Then is it going to strike, right?
Yeah, you can miss it by just a little and you'll get that 10 pin or.
Yeah. Agreed there, Chris Johnson. Looking at the chat here, folks. Yeah, Nick's definitely staying calm, keeping everything together.
Yep.
He's not an emotional roller coaster, that's for sure. Everything's calm and cool, and yeah, filling the frame. So again, it's maintaining, maybe the task at hand. Again, foundation frame. Puts an X on the board here. It really solidifies it, keeps it kind of a head in the game, but again, anything's possible.
Yeah. Foundation frame, just like we say, is the place.
Oh, and that's one of those deals of it's missed in, but also shot it past the spot. And I know it sounds confusing, folks, but it's one of those deals of once you start creating steeper angles in the lane, you're still trying to play a shape or an angle down lane. And the fact is, if you miss left and it doesn't get the hook spot in the right spot, you know, that's what it turns into a 2-8. And there you go, folks. Here's for one of them. The snack bar was having some issues with the internet and being able to use the cash register earlier, so we've now made the official announcement so people can go back to ordering food, which again, we've got 60 lanes, and I mean, there's people everywhere, so so anyway, yeah, we'll see if Stu can maintain and see if he gets this figured out here. And
Nick's max score is 227. Stu's max score is 220, but he needs every bit of it.
He knew it off his hand, right? Like
Yep.
The trajectory off the hand was much greater than he was hoping for. And so he knew he needed that one. So he's back in fish mode.
Yep.
He's looking at the bags. Because now he's down 3-1.
Yep. His back is against the wall.
And
went for a slightly
exactly
straight
what
one.
I said earlier. Old school Stu, that right there was a move right and firmer.
Move right and throw it firmer. Yeah.
Not that I've ever seen that before in my time, from back in my tour up days to his through his career, right? So it could potentially be the play that's what he does, right?
Yes. The question will be is, what's the scoring pace going to be with that angle?
Well, that is the question, right? And then it's a matter of, now, does he think he can do that with that particular ball from the outside, which it looks like he's going to try that same ball again. It looks like he moved even a little bit more.
Yep.
Now we're seeing what jammed in there for a 4-pin.
Okay.
And again, I think that's part of the how you referenced it before, the savvy veteran move, but it's also, I also give that to him bowling internationally and going up over, Stu coming from Europe and the tournaments and different stuff that they bowled over there, and he's bowled in a lot of countries as well. You get into the same kind of thing, right? Where the conditions play to a certain way, so you got to navigate it and like what you can execute to the best of your ability. So, again, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I had a feeling he hit his limits inside. So I'm like, at some point he's going to jump back right. And
with your rev rate and your ball speed, you can only go so deep.
Still down at his back, trying to figure out what ball's going to be the choice there. So we'll see what's sticking there. Mixing the try ball change again. And again, that ball is just a little too clean. Not quite the right. Obviously he's not looking for the whip down lane, but just with that core and cover being so much more aggressive, how mellow and smooth it is. But he figures out a shape. Yeah, he's gonna switch thumbs out of that again. Back to the other ball you saw in there.
Still working.
Pretty good pitch. 220 on the board. I said, for this game, I thought he felt that he had 250, but which I still think he does. I don't think he's got that type of reaction and look. It's just a matter of executing it and making it work. But then, the strategy is Stu. He's, like you said, back against the wall. Gonna have to bail out quick. We're gonna see what strategy he decides to roll with moving forward, because at this point he's got nothing to lose.
3-1, back against the wall.
And he looks like he just went back left.
Yeah, he went back a little left.
He's going back to the wheel. So we'll see it. Right there.
And okay. He's committed.
Strike on the board. And again, looking at Nick's demeanor, it's one of those things of he's not worked up, he's not overly excited, he's not, I don't know what emotions are going through there. Is he thinking, man, I only need one more game and I beat Stu and I get a contract? Or I'm going to guess, based on what I'm seeing, it's the fact that he's going to take it one shot at a time. I make sure he does the right thing here. That's pretty good. Ooh, wrap down. That's good for a wrap down. Yeah, you said to himself. That was a good shot, right?
Yeah.
That's a matter of he knows what he can do, and he's seen what Stu's doing. So it's see what plays out.
Oh yeah.
Stay back there.
Oh.
That's what you get for hitting the spare too good, making it come back up the channel.
Once again, quality, filling frames. I mean, never giving your opponent really an edge.
Nope. Looking down, looks like he's shooting a little bit more left.
Right there.
Circle stop.
Right there.
X gets the square.
Now here comes the question. Oh.
I thought she was trying to use them deadwoods on bumper.
Yeah. He circled that one really
I've seen
well.
that game before. That's cool. He's going to clear that deadwood out this time.
Yeah.
Just to get her done and clear it out. But it's, I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. My line's going to be toward the deadwood.
yeah.
And have it peel off the deadwood.
All right, and that right there is Stu teaching Nick how to get deadwood.
Yeah.
Because as we were warming up, the deadwood came out. Yeah, Stu's making sure like, hey, did you see how I did that? So, funny, I don't know if you guys were watching ahead, or maybe it was before we came on. It was deadwood, and Nick just walked up there and dumped the spare ball. The spare ball stopped.
Yeah.
Stu looked at him, he's like, really? So anyway. That's the lesson of the elder statesman there of, hey kid, I'll try to get the deadwood out here.
Let me show you how it's done. Oh, do that one a little harder.
Yep, a little bit firmer, and he knew it, and it was a matter of he was trying to use a little shoulder hit, get a little love bump, didn't happen. But I think the big thing to this right here, Nick's communicating with his crew back here, right? Like they're watching the shots. Stu converts another one. Yay for spares.
Yes, sir.
Stu being a good sport about it. Seeing how this is all shaking out, right? But anyway, I was saying this. Nick's in communication with his team. We're watching the pair, and he's like, hey, do I move a couple, do this, do that? And so, yeah, it's definitely a group effort going right there.
Oh, yeah. Yep, high flush.
That's a good pitch right there.
High flush. Okay, this is going to be the pressure shot. Oh.
I say the one thing I noticed on that shot right there is he got into the swing a little bit quick. And it's kind of one of those deals where he kind of gets there quick and misses it just a little bit. But he's still in the right spot, and he had just enough touch to get to. And he catches the good break on the carry too, right? Like that one's again.
Oh.
I think that's
Well, 9.
one of those drive-by 9 pins.
Yep. And you could see the adjustment.
Wasn't a terrible shot. A little bit firmer, like we talked about some before. But yeah, Stu's now. It's in his head that the frames are numbered, right?
Yep. He needs to put it in overdrive. He's got to get.
He needs to kick the nitrous of the turbocharger.
Oh,
wrap done. Again, never say never.
Nope.
Anything's possible.
Yep.
But
his look is now ring 10, solid 8, settle down.
we are through 5, and he's only got 2 of the strikeys, and Nick's got 3 of the strikeys for 4. See how this, see how it takes out.
So this has been Nick's tough lane. So this will be the interesting one to see. This has been his tough lane so far. Or if something's going to go sideways, it may happen here. But right now, he looks rock solid.
Yeah, he's in the right spot. He's got the right thing cooking.
Yep, high flush. He strikes here, he's really put Stu in a box.
You think so? Sure it's not a cage in the ocean surrounded by sharks? I mean, there's a pitch right there.
Oh, yeah.
Pitch right there.
Yep. As they say in baseball, that's a nice piece of hitting.
By the way, there was not that I'm fueling the fire or anything like that, but that was after that shot. Nick walked back to grab it, took the water, a smile on his face.
Mm-hmm.
He knew he threw it good. He knew he did the right thing, and yeah, Stu's.
Yep.
Stu is seeing the writing on the wall. It's the spare. Not giving up.
Now we're going to back to the gremlin.
Back to the gremlin. We're changing balls. He did change, I think, tried a different thumb maybe too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can get this to do the right thing.
Oh, and it got worse.
Not quite the right thing.
Looks like we're on our way to a new staff contract right here.
Yeah, pretty sure that it was fun while it lasted, but yeah, that's and definitely it's in this position, you know, obviously the way you bowl, it's definitely earned it, right? Like it's definitely there's talent. There's definitely talent there, as we talked about. It runs within the family tree, but just making the moves and the abilities and the angles, the hand changes, the different things.
Oh yeah.
There's a bright future ahead of this young man, and that right there is pretty gifted a little bit, but
yeah.
We got fans cheering behind us. You know, his crew's already happy and they're all excited, but then a couple fans are like, "Oh, come on, kids, stay relaxed, right?" Like
They want that. They want to finish them off. They want all the frames filled.
yeah. You know, it'll be all right. We'll see how it. But again, stranger things have happened, right?
That is true.
I vividly remember that tournament champions in Vegas at one time.
Yeah.
And somebody was down by almost 100 through 6. And somehow the game flipped the other way. It's anything's possible.
That is true.
But that right there is, you know, compared to the spare, that's a matter of, you know, again, he's got unlimited room here on the left lane. Yeah, I agree there with you, Mike Lowe. Night.
Great night.
Yeah. It's all but over at this point.
Oh!
Catches the trip, gets the 7 out. And again, that right there, he's happy and excited for it, right? Like there was a deal of
Affectionately known as the nail in the coffin.
That's a drive-by again. Another zinger 9 for old Stewie right there. And that, folks, is the end. I was trying to be hopeful of there. We shot before, but
yeah.
There's not enough of those boxes left to put X's in. Not enough. We got too many circles, get some squares here for Stewie. And like I said, well deserved, well earned. Welcome to Team Storm.
Yep. Welcome to the party.
Yeah. Welcome to the fam, as we like to call it. We'll watch them finish out these last few frames. When you see pins flying like that, you almost 7-10, Messenger wipes at 10, 7 still standing like,
okay.
It's like, oh, okay, I see what you did there.
I'd pay extra for pin action like that, but
I was going to say, I'm going to ask him where he gets that. It's unavailable like on eBay or Amazon or something. Oh, yeah. Man, if he could have carried that though. I mean, like I said, he had 250 ball reaction. I was so getting so close with my catches the crossover.
oh yeah.
And Stu's over here giving him fist bumps. Like, woo, good stuff. But yeah, this is the annual Battle Bowl contract match. I believe it's it's been quite a few that have come out of here now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and last year we had Simo won, but we've had Troop, we've had Weber, we've had Angelo, we've had Carolyn going down, we've had quite a few. It's always fun to be a part of it. Okay. All right. And there it is. Oh. All right. So we're going to get a down lane interview. Blair, you going to hit the right buttons? Yep. Okay. Susan finish out with Gordon Pepper here from the UBA is actually going to interview Nick, I think. We're going to figure out. No, okay. That's fine. All right.
There you go.
I'm going to hop down with them as well. So bear with us, folks, as we shuffle things around. All right, everybody, we are here with Nick Varano, the winner of the contract match. Stu finishing out. Double 9. Shot there, Stewie. Nick, you won the contract. Welcome to the Storm family. What was going through your mind through that whole deal, dude?
Just make good shots. You know he's going to keep up. You know he's going to throw good shots. You know he's going to strike. And just try to match it or just make good shots. Just repeat.
I would say that me and Mike Sinek were doing the stream in there, and that was the one thing I noticed early on, right? It's one of those deals, that first game, you caught some spares in a row, and it's like the kid's hanging tight. All you got to do is kind of fill frames, wait and see. And we knew how things go here. It's going to be a carry contest. And the one thing advantage I will tell you, right, as we're broadcasting, I go, man, the one advantage Nick has is moving left. If Stu was trying to keep with you and then get past you, your rev rate, ball speed. Did you feel that moving at the beginning? Like, you didn't want to go there too fast, or what was you?
Yeah, I just didn't want to get trapped left too fast, especially being forward with it. So that's when you saw the ball start to pick up a little sooner. Move a little left, soften up, get around it, just to get the ball in shape. Yeah. That's all.
And we saw the couple ball changes trying to go to a little bit stronger ball. I think it looked like a Vibo maybe. Yeah. And every time it's kind of like yelling, I go, man, he's not going with that. I said, I'm going to guess he's going to stick with the effect that he's throwing, keep chasing it. And sure enough, you kept moving.
Yeah.
You still had a lot more room, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a little bit. I had a little bit of space left, but I just didn't want to go too much left and just stay soft, get around it, and let the ball do the work.
Yeah, that was the deal of just pacing yourself and going through it. So, what are you feeling, man? I mean, obviously, we talked about the family tree and the whole deal. Yeah. What now? You got a contract, dude, and you're part of the deal. What do you think?
Feels good. Yeah. Finally. Good to be the last one. Yeah. So
it was pretty cool though, because once you saw it came back. Yeah, we were talking about your crew was keeping it real, right? You guys were communicating well, right? Yeah. And as I said, that's the cool thing about UBA. This environment, it's all the team stuff, and once you got to think about the seventh frame, all of a sudden you can see the look on your face. You're like, oh yeah, all right, sweet, got through it.
Yeah, shout out to Dave. Dave helped me a ton. Just staying ahead of the moves and everything about that. And then it was just staying with it until it was finally over. Yeah. So,
all right, my dude. Well, again, congratulations, welcome to the fam. And there you have it, folks. Throwing it back up to Belair Mike.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Bailey?
All right. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff.
Yep, that was a great interview. Like I said, he kept in front of the move the whole way. Really quality bowling. And welcome to the Storm family.
Yeah, I love it. He certainly deserves it, honestly.
Yep.
He's been around.
Try that one.
Yeah. He's been around for a while, and he's a great bowler. So
Yeah.
Very cool. So, all right. Well, that is all from the UBA, and we might stream something else, but who knows? But thanks to everyone who tuned in. Congrats again to Nick. And, we'll catch you next time.
All right. Pull up a storm, everybody.